Hello friends. In the last video we saw how to safeguard our contents in S3 yet make it as a website and publish it. As you can see, so we have a bucket which is private in nature and the contents of this particular bucket index.html is still private. We haven't made it as public. We yet published this using CloudFront and we were able to host our website and make it to the public for their browsing. Say if I just take this URL from the CloudFront and if I put it in the browser, it is still working, right? The same content which is private in nature, we are able to safeguard using CloudFront at publish our website, correct? Okay, now we have another challenge with this. What if this particular website has some content to be published only to an authorized user and only for a certain time? Let's take an example that this particular website hosts MP3s and based on the request, based on the payment made, that respective MP3 should be given only to that user for a certain period of time to either download or listen online. So how do I do that? In this particular case, if anyone knows this URL, just they can go and put it in their browser and it works like a normal website. So you will not have any control who is using it, right? The same way that I took an example, if it is a music store and for the respective contents of that particular website like MP3s, if you want to restrict only a certain user to do that with the CloudFront, how will I do that? And that particular logic is called as a signed URL. So signed URL is nothing but it's a mechanism where the authorization is also put as part of the URL. Okay, and we can also put a restriction in terms of how long that particular URL should be accessible to the owner or to the person who has that particular URL. Okay, so now how do I do that? To do that, we can have something called as we can do it with the CLI as well, right? So there is something called as a AWS CloudFront pre-signed URL. That's called as a pre-signed URL. So if I go to AWS CloudFront pre-signed URL on the Google, and the first link which talks about the CLI opens up, and as you can see, the command here is sign URL key pair. It requires a private key and then date less than. Date less than is basically you are telling, saying that this URL is accessible only within these days. For example, today is 25th July. Once the user made a payment, I want this URL to be available to him only till tomorrow evening. So I can make it till tomorrow 26, or maybe I can allow him to watch it only for next 1 month. Then I can give 25th of August, something like that, right? Then this is the URL. URL is the URL that is available on the CloudFront. Then this is a sign URL. Now, what is this key pair ID and a private key? So whenever you are doing a signed URL, you require a key pair as well as a private key. Now let's see where do we generate this key pair and private key. So what I do is I'll go to CloudFront. Let me open another tab. Instead of doing this, let me open another tab. And in the tab, you can see that under your name you have something called as the my security credentials, right? So just click on my security credentials. In the my security credentials you have something called as CloudFront key pairs, right? And you will have to generate one key pair. So I'll say create new key pair. Then it will say yes, it has been successfully downloaded. Then you download your private key and a public key. I'll say download private key. Then I will also say download public key. Right, now I'll close this, and now I will go to the download folder. In the download folder, I will copy both of them and put it under one of the folder where it is easily accessible. Now this particular command is a CLI, right? So I need to have the CLI, AWS CLI open, right? So and on my laptop I have already opened, I have already installed the CLI, and what I will do is I will open the command prompt, sorry, and I will go to the folder where we have our, sorry, where we have our private keys stored. Sorry for that. Okay, now if I say dir, I have this pem file which is a private key as well as the public key, both are available. Now what is the command? The command to generate the sign is sign, right? The first thing is sign. Okay, now I'll say AWS sign URL. So what is the URL? So URL is our index.html that we have, right? So this one, this is our URL, index.html. We have to give the full, okay, and then it will ask for key pair ID. I'll take this key pair ID. Where is the key pair ID? The key pair ID is available on the CloudFront. So where from where you have generated this sign URL, right? There you have a key pair ID, access key ID. Okay, I'll just take this, I'll put it here, and then what is the next thing that we have to do? We have to provide a private key. Private key. Where is your private key? This is your private key. Okay, and then date less than, date less than, and I will say the date less than should be in the format YYY, MM and DD. Okay, so I will tell 2020 07. Today is 25th, so I will give till 26th. So there could be some spelling mistake here. Let me just check that. Okay, so the mistake is I just say AWS sign, but I didn't say AWS CloudFront sign. It is the command related to CloudFront, right? So I should also add CloudFront. So I'll say sign. Oh, there is nope. I'm start with maker B. Let me check that. Okay, so the spelling mistake here. I should say the PEM file should be given. Sorry, the PEM file should be given. I have to specify that it is this one. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Sorry for that. And you can see I had to say AWS CloudFront. The first time I had not mentioned the CloudFront, and second time I had not mentioned it as file, and that's the reason it was not working. So I just gave it as file, reference that it is a file. Okay, so it gave me an URL. So I'll copy this entire URL and let me just put it on a notepad. I'll say word wrap. You see, this is the entire URL, and this URL will be valid for next 24 hours. So we had said not less than 26, right? So it will be valid for sorry, it will be valid only for today. Now if I just put this URL on, let me go to incognito window and let me just put it here. Say this works, right? This is a pre-send URL. Now tomorrow when I come and open this particular URL, you will see that this particular URL will be invalid and it won't work. So this is how you generate a signed URL. Okay, so importance of the signed URL is when you do not want to publish all your contents to all the users without any restrictions, then you go for a signed URL. And the best example that we said is maybe it's a MP3 store where only the payers will be available to go and download that MP3 on their device, right? So when you make a payment, they create such a URL, signed URL, and they give that MP3 access to you. You can, and it's a valid, it will be valid for next 1 or 2 days or 1 week depending on their criteria. Then you have to go and download it, otherwise this link will be expired, right? So this is how the signed URL works on CloudFront. Okay, so thanks guys, hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thanks again.